Hey, what's going on guys? Taz here. So, recently I've been playing a game called Fish. And in Fish, you can get a bunch of different enchantments that all do different things. There's a lot of confusion around what's good and what's bad. There's a lot of terrible tier lists out there putting just the worst things in the wrong spot. So, I'm level 100, my friends are level 100, we've played this game a lot. Between the three of us, we've probably used 500, 400 enchant totems. Enchant relics. So, we know what we're talking about. And well, I know what I'm talking about because I'm going to be the one doing it. And I'm going to show you guys what is going on so you have no confusion and you know what to keep. So the first one is Blessed. Now, as someone who's at the end of the game, having Blessed isn't too bad because having a shiny, if you're a shiny or sparkling person and you want to get a bunch of lesser sparkling or shiny fish, that is fine. It'll go C tier. It's really only for collectors, and not just collectors, but collectors who collect everything, like shiny rocks and stuff like that. So it's going in C tier. It's not great. You wouldn't get it on anything really. Breezed, 65% luck during windy weather. Why? That's not great. Luck does not much in this game, and 65% luck is not that great. And you rarely see windy weather, so it's going in C tier. It's not great. You wouldn't get it. You'd probably re-roll it instantly. Controlled, increase the bar size. I would probably put that in front of Blessed if I can. Yeah, it's alright. It's not great. Might help you get a better fish, but there's a lot of better options out there. You'd probably re-roll this one instantly. Like if it's going in C tier, you're probably gonna just re-roll it with one more relic. You're not gonna wait. Divine, flat luck increased by 45%. Now that's not too bad. I might put that in A tier because if you have the King's Rod or the Steady Rod, that might be what you're actually trying to get. Because you won't need some of the better, you won't need Resilience on a King's Rod or Steady Rod. And you'd want luck or, you know, speed of the lure. So that can go there, but every other rod you wouldn't really need Divine. Like this tier list, the difference between S and A is ridiculous. Ghastly, each fish has a 20% chance of being translucent. Wow, that is doo-doo. Translucent's one of the cheapest mutations you can get, so it really does nothing. And if you have the mythical rod, it's actually worse because your mythic fish will start becoming translucent instead of mythic, which is just losing money. So if you're using the mythic rod, which most people in the endgame are, that goes there. But for everyone else, you know, it's extra money. So you'd still get rid of it straight away, but it's something. Hasty, decreased lure time by 55%. Now I'm gonna put this one in front of this one because if you're using the steady rod, which I'll be honest, most of the people in this game are using two rods. They're either using the steady rod or they're using the mythical rod. From what I've seen, everyone likes catching big fish. That's a fact. Okay, so most people use the steady rod, especially around events. So hasty, that will be quite useful on your steady rod or your King's Rod. On any other rods, the mythical rod, you're not really like gonna need that. You're gonna need resilience. It's just a fact. Insight, 1.5 times XP per fish caught. Mid as they come. Maybe better than. I'll put this here because at least you get some XP, right? But if you get resilience on your rod, you're gonna get a perfect catch pretty much every time, which like doubles your XP. So it's CT. You're gonna re-roll instantly anyway. Long can go below D. It is so bad. It is so useless. All it's good for. Okay, I'll give you this. You can catch things in Keeper's Altar slightly easier with the long rod. There, I said it. Nah, I'm not gonna put it there. Long is doo-doo. Bad enchantment. Luck by 20%. Yeah, that's probably like here. I'm not gonna put it there. It's 20%. You won't notice it. You really won't. I barely notice luck in this. The only time I ever notice luck is like Night of the Luminous, where nighttime fish are twice as likely, and Aurora Borealis, which I've seen once, believe it or not, in my 70 or 80 hours of playtime. Mutated, ugh. Go behind Ghastly, because at least Ghastly at 20% chance. Again, if you're using like the Mythical Rod, you're not going to get any of the ones that change your like mutations, because Mythic is the best, and you just want that. Noir, oh, this is just as bad as Mutated. Albino and Darken, if you didn't know, give like the lowest multiplier for money. So I think you're going to be getting like 0.1 or like 10% more money. So at least that's something, I guess. Quality can go here. Quality is not bad. Like you'd probably maybe not throw away quality straight away. Like if you can't read it, it says increase luck by 15%, resilience by 5%, and lure speed by 15%. It's one of the new ones. It's not terrible. I wouldn't keep it over resilient, because like 5% resilient, unless you're using a fat lure with like 20 resilience, like one of the corals, you're gonna have a hard time pulling anything worthwhile in. You're gonna have a hard time pulling your colossal squids and your Nessies in, which is what I like to use as like a reference. Because like if you can get the hardest fish in the game, you can get any fish, and most people want to be able to get any fish when they're fishing. Because the last thing you want to do is be fishing in like a tuna abundance, and a squid comes up, and you've got your Nocturna rod, and it's not coming in, or you've got some bomb enchant on it, and nothing comes in. So quality can go B tier, not enough to go to A tier, not enough to go to C tier, but it can stay there because it's fine, is the word I'm going to use for it. Scrapper, it can go in front of I'll go behind Blessed actually. Only good on King's Rod, pretty much, if you really have a lot of high quality bait, because if you use it on the Mythical Rod, yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not catching anything decent with your bait anyway. Everything's going to be a struggle and take twice as long. So yeah, that can go there. It's if you have King's Rod, dude, I'd put it like here probably. But other than that, it's going behind Priest. Sea King's kind of cool. Like it is, you probably get the same amount of money as Sea King as like Mutated or Noir. But increased fish size is just cool. There's nothing funnier than sitting on a boat and seeing a giant halibut come flying through like 3 people's Flying Dutchman. That is hilarious to me. Sea King, it's funny. I'd probably like keep it in case until I got like 2 or 3 more enchants to try and go for something better. But it's funny. It can stay there. Steady reduces progression loss by 25%. That doesn't do much. That really doesn't. I'm gonna put it behind Controlled. Maybe help you a little bit, but it's not usually the progression loss that gets you. It's normally the lack of resilience that just flings it. It might help you get some better stuff, I think, or make the oarfish easier. Might make the jellyfish easier, but it's not great. Still something to re-roll straight away. Storming 95% luck during a rainy day. Wow. What would you put that on? Nothing. That can go in front of Insight. You know what? No, it can go just behind Breathe. It's storming on what? Like, again, having high luck doesn't mean much if you can't catch anything, right? Hey, let's go fish for colossal squids and with my storming rod and get like 4 in a row and can't pull any of them in. I'm just kidding, you won't get 4 in a row with a storming rod. You get like 1 every like 10 hours with it. Oh yeah, that's also a joke, but storming, not great. Swift decreased lure time by 30? That's just like a worse hasty. I'm gonna put that in front of this. It would be fine. Like Swift, if you got that on your steady rod or your King's Rod, fine. That is alright for now. But anything else, the same problem, right? You're not gonna catch anything half decent with Swift, because again, most people are using the steady rod or the Mythical Rod, and or you could be using the Nocturna rod, or the Reinforced rod, or the Haunted rod. These aren't going to do much to you. Unbreakable, doggy doo-doo. That is bad. There is no reason you would need Unbreakable. There's one fish that you may catch around 10,000 kilograms, and that's a whale shark. Even then, the fish you're going to be trying to get if you're trying to get a whale shark, you wouldn't need Unbreakable because you'd be using the Steady Rod or the King's Rod anyway. Which, if you used any other rod, you wouldn't be able to reel it in anyway because it doesn't have the resilience. So it's just, you wouldn't get that. You'd re-roll that instantly. Wormhole is even worse. It is the worst enchant in the entire game. You wouldn't travel halfway across the map for your angler quest or whatever you want to catch, and then start getting fish from halfway around the place. And it's not like a random fish. It's not like, you know how there's like 100 and something fish. It's not like, say like 30 fish are like mythical legendary. It's not like you're gonna get one of them. I've seen one guy catch an obsidian salmon in the snow biome because he had a wormhole. That was ridiculous. But this thing is like terrible. Like you get wormhole and you're just like, you're ready to die. Like it is bad. Now, finally, for what you've all been waiting for, the best enchant in the entire game. By far, this thing is like 10 times better than anything below it. Resilience. You can catch anything in the game. This is the single best enchant that you'd want. My friend spent 72, he counted because it got ridiculous after 10, 72 enchant relics on this thing. I started buying them for him as well. He was so over the moon when he got this for his mythic rod. If you get this on your mythic rod, you are set for the rest of your game. You don't need any other rod, except maybe the King's Rod now that they've introduced a whale shark, because resilient mythical rod won't catch that because it only goes to 2,000 kilograms. But this thing, as soon as you get your resilience on your mythical rod, you will literally start making 3 times as much money. You get one mythical like manta ray or colossal squid or anything like that, and you've just made yourself like 20k on the dot. It's so easy. You can catch Nessies with them, even though the Nessies will only go to like 2 grand. I think I have 6 mythical Nessies, but they only have 2,000 kilograms. But this resilient is like the best thing. Except for your King's Rod or your Steady Rod, like you wouldn't need that on there. I actually re-rolled my reinforced rod from the new biome. First time I got resilience, so it made catching the legendary and mythical in that biome pretty easy, I'll tell you that much. But thank you for watching. That is the pretty accurate of what's going on as in terms of relics. If anyone likes to disagree or put their own tier list together, I'm going to upload this in the description so you can make your own and make a video about it, or tell me all you'd like. Also have my Discord in the description. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video and gave you some more insight into what's going on. Alrighty, see you later.